3D Move Terrain Demo 2005 December. We start on the small planet. We're going to head towards the trees. We're going to switch to first person view walking. Now we're going to switch to a running mode. These trees are high resolution billboards. Back to first person view. Now you'll notice in the top left corner is a map of the entire planet. The red block represents the cell you're on. In the top right hand corner is a map of the cell, and the red block there represents the player himself. Here we're just kind of panning across the terrain. Now we see a beach off in the distance. I want to head over there, so we're going to fly. We have a little flying mode option, and we're going to use a turbo boost speed because this planet, even though it's the small planet, it's still quite large. It's about the size of, well, scrap that because you guys won't understand. We're going to head into the water now, and you'll see we have a filter that actually lets you see, or lets it look more like you're underneath the water. Notice the high resolution texture on the beach. Now you saw a little faux pas there. That's just a little tweak I have to do for the when I kick the filter on. Now I'm traveling over to a spot in the water here that's a little cavern. Instead of it taking so long, I'm going to use that high speed again. Any second, we're going to go real fast, and we're just going to get to that area. There we go. So now you see some nice shading going on. And I think we're going to switch to, there we go, Planet 2. This is my medium-sized planet. This planet, you see the map in the top left-hand corner changed. This is about the size of the state of New Jersey in the United States. Just kind of looking at the high-resolution grass here. Now we're going to kick into that flying mode again and just kind of buzz at high speed. And this is faster than a rocket ship at this speed. Just kind of going over the terrain, letting you see how big, even this planet really is. If you just think about this in comparison, you kind of lose the idea of how small you really are when you're traveling at that high speed. So now we're back on the ground and we're just running. And even the speed of the running can be tuned. I'm still not sure if I'm maybe still going a little bit too fast. But you see it's taken a long time to get up the side of this hill or mountain or whatever you want to call it. So you see some shading going on between the grass and the dirt and the beach. Look around. We're going to tired of walking slow, so we're going to kick on the speed again and just go fast and kind of cover some more distance. Trying to show you different parts we're flying again. See very nice rolling hills, nice contour. And you'll see a lot of seams. I know how to fix the seams. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Also, you'll see variations in the way the texture blending works along the seams. That as well will be fixed when I fix the seam issue. And it's actually a pretty easy fix. I just haven't had a chance, and it's just been a low priority for me with other things we're doing. So now that we see, the medium-sized planet, let's jump to the large planet. Now if you look at the large planet, you can almost barely even see the little red dot on the map. He's in the very bottom left corner if you look at him. We're going to jump into a flying mode, and let me try and get above the water. There we go. Now in the flying mode, you see this is a real ocean. I'm trying to show you we're going faster than a rocket ship here. This is a huge area of water. And just imagine what you could do with not just land battles. You can have For one, as you can see, it takes a long time to get from one end to another. So even with fighters and battleships and rockets and missiles, these are not going to be very close quarter confined type competitions going on. You can see some of the higher resolution on the dirt or sand here. The video came out a little bit darker than what the actual representation on my screen is. Just because this is so big, I just want to get over to the head north a little bit and get over to that other beach, and we're just going to kick it into super turbo mode again and kind of fly over the terrain a little bit. You can just see how much land there is. Now the terrains are all generated via very large height maps. Right now all these height maps were done in Photoshop just kind of by hand. Now we're just flying along the coast, so you can see some of the coast and get an idea of the size again. But in future versions we'll actually have a height map generator that will give us much greater ranges. Right now we're limited to a scale of 255 for grayscale, and I want to change that, make it a full integer 4 bytes, and have a range of billions, and that'll give me a true mountainous areas without having to lose. There's some sharp edges in this terrain. That's because I'm scaling it up, and I'd rather just start with a much larger height map. What I did here now is went into flying mode in third person, so she's just kind of hanging out over the terrain now, and I did that just trying to give you an idea of the scale. I don't have enough buildings and plants and trees and stuff yet to really do that. Maybe in the next version in a few weeks, but I just kind of want you to just see this is a big planet. So we're going to zoom in on her so you can say goodbye, and that about wraps up the video.